A very good morning to ladies and gentlemen. My name is CHONG as your handsome moderator for today. I would like to welcome all of the audience at home for joining our program. We all gathered here to engage in thoughtful, interesting discussion on a topic that has been a subject of considerable debate in recent times. While known as genetically modified organisms, we know as genetically modified organism, or the short name is called GMOs. To be specific, we would like to describe whether the word is better we or we are GM fruits. In general, genetically modified foods are foods derived from genetically modified organisms, where the genetic material DNA has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. Before we start, let me introduce our great panel. To the very right, we have our first panelist, Professor Aishah Aqilah. She is one of the world's foremost experts in medical, nutrition, and human research. Next to her is our second panelist, Miss AINA NATASHYA. She is a consumer and fully supporter of GNO product. And last but not least, our third panelist is Miss MADIHAH FARZANAH, who is not too favorite of GNO product. How are our panelists feeling today?
I'm feeling well.
And I'm feeling good.
I feel of spirit. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for joining to this forum discussion. We are any future. We would like to hear distant perspective and opinion from our panelists regarding genetically modified food. Let's start with opening statement. Miss Aina, would you like to begin first? It seems like you have something to share with us.
Okay, sure. Thank you to our moderator. In my opinion, I believe that genetically modified food hold immense potential for addressing global challenges such as food security and malnutrition. Through genetic modification, we can enhance crop yields, develop resistance to pests and diseases, and even fortify crops with essential nutrients. This technology allows us to produce more food with fewer resources, ultimately helping to feed a growing global population. So for me, embracing genetically modified technology can lead to a more sustainable and efficient agriculture future.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aina. Now, Miss Badiha, would you like to share your statement with us?
Certainly. And before that, I would like to say thank you for having me for today. From my personal perspective, I might have a different opinion from Miss Aina. The intention behind genetically modified food may be noble, but we must be considerate about their long-term environment and health effect. The use of genetically modified crops may lead to unintended consequences, such as the development of resistant pests and the loss of biodiversity. Moreover, there are an ongoing debate regarding the potential health risks associated with consuming genetically modified foods. We must be cautious and truly assess the potential risks before widespread adoption. I believe we need to prioritize natural and organic farming, method to ensure the well-being of both consumer and our planets.
Thank you, Ms. MADIHAH. We already heard different opinions for the both panelists, which is quite interesting. And now let us hear Professor Aishah talk regarding genetically modified food. Welcome Professor Aishah.
Thank you, moderator, and good day to everyone. As a scientist and researcher, I have to examine the evidence objectively. While there are benefits to GM crop, we must also acknowledge the need for true research and transparent labeling to address concerns and uncertainties. First thing first, we have to understand what exactly genetically modified food is. A GMO, genetically modified organism, is a plant, animal, or microorganism that has had its genetic material, DNA, changed using technology that generally involves the specific modification of DNA, including the transfer of specific DNA from one organism to another. Scientists often refer to this process as genetic engineering. Besides, critics often voice concerns about the potential risks associated with GMO consumption. However, it is essential to rely on scientific evidence, which overwhelmingly supports the safety of approved GMOs for human consumption. Leading health organizations, including the World Health Organization and the National Academy of Science, have consistently affirmed the safety of GMO foods, providing reassurance to consumers.
Thank you, Professor Aishah. Thank you for giving us to know the professor's answer. Now that we are here for each panelist, let's open the floor for a most interactive discussion. Please feel free to respond to us at the point and present any addition, invention, of insert you made here.
I have pointed out earlier that GM crops have been linked to allergies and other health issues. We can't ignore the potential long-term consequence on human health and the environment. Natural methods should be prioritized to avoid these risks. We should focus on alternative approaches to agriculture that minimize environmental impact and promote long-term food security.
I understand the concerns, but for me, genetically modified technology has the potential to enhance nutritional content. For instance, in third world countries, malnutrition is a major and common issue where the impoverished people rely on a single crop such as rice for the main staple of their diet. However, rice does not contain adequate amounts of a necessary nutrient to prevent malnutrition. If rice could be genetically engineered to contain additional vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A and vitamin B, nutrient deficiencies could be alleviated. In fact, scientists are working on biofortified GMO crops to help address nutritional deficiency and food security issues around the world.
It's crucial to have a balanced perspective. While some studies indicate potential risks, others highlight the benefits. From my research, GMO does not cause allergies or allergic reaction. Most food allergies are caused by allergens food. Allergens found in just 9 food: peanuts, tree nuts, milk, eggs, wheat, soy, shellfish, sesame, and fish. For example, soy is an allergic food available in GMO version. If you are allergic to foods made with traditional non-GMO soy, you will be allergic to food made with GMO soy. If you're not allergic to food made with traditional soy, you won't be allergic to foods made with GMO soy. Scientific developing GMOs run tests to make sure allergens aren't transferred from one food to another. Research shows that GMO foods are no more likely to cause allergies than non-GMOs. Rigorous testing and continuous monitoring are essential to ensure the safety and GM food.
Okay, thank you for the all panelists. I believe that you all understand the point sharing for the panelists. Now, let we open the question to the panel. Let's divide into specific experts. Miss Aina, how do you respond to the concern about compared control and the protecting of GN scene?
I
Miss
understand the
Aina?
concern regarding corporate control and the patenting of GM seeds. It is a valid apprehension. However, we must acknowledge the potential benefits of GM technology, including enhanced nutrition content, improved crop resilience to climate change, and reduced dependence of chemical inputs. Striking a balance between addressing these concerns and leveraging the positive aspect of genetically modified technology is crucial for sustainable agricultural practice. Rigorous regulatory frameworks should be in place to ensure fair competition, protect traditional farming practice, and promote equitable access to GM seed technology. Global collaboration in research and development is also essential to minimize the benefit of genetically modified technology on a broader scale.
Thank you for the perfect answer for the Miss Aina. Okay, so I want to asking the Miss Madihah, because you like the GM food, so I want to asking, what is your thought on the economics and social implication of rejecting GM technology? Like the person, because no like the GM food, so they will be reject the GM technology for today lah. Okay, please welcome the Miss Madihah.
In my opinion, we must prioritize local and sustainable farming practices, empowering communities rather than relying on big corporations. Our long-term well-being should not be sacrificed for short-term gains.
Oh, okay, get it. So now is the question for the Professor Aishah. A question for the Professor Aishah for the audience at home. Are genetically modified organisms fruit on the market safe to eat or not? Because some person think the GM fruit have the like no like would be the traditional way to process the fruit, so they were to raise scary about the fruit safety or not. So what is your opinion, Professor Aishah?
Yes, GMO food are carefully studied before they are sold to the public to ensure they are as safe as the food we currently eat. These studies show that GMO do not affect you differently than non-GMO food. GMO food are as helpful and safe to eat as their non-GMO counterparts. Some GMO plants have actually been modified to improve their nutritional value. As example is GMO soybean with healthy oil that can be used to replace oils that contain trans fats. Since GMO food were introduced in the 1990s, research has shown that they are just as safe as non-GMO foods. Additionally, research shows that GMO plants fed to farm animals are as safe as non-GMO animal food.
Okay. Thank you for the perfect answer for the all panelists. Unfortunately, time is running out. Any panelist could give the last statement as closure for our discussion today. Who'd like to first?
Can I start first?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Okay. For me, embracing genetically modified technology responsibly can lead to a more sustainable and food secure world. We must not dismiss its potential benefit based on solely on fears and uncertainties.
Okay. Anyone else to addition
And
the point?
I would like to try also.
Okay.
We cannot afford to compromise our health and the environment for the sake of convenience. We must prioritize natural and organic farming method to ensure a safer and more sustainable future. Thank you.
Okay. So the Professor Aishah, would you like to add the point or not to turn for conclusion?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. So let us to conclude. Let me to conclude. For what I can conclude from our forum discussion for today, checking a balance between technological advancement and process evolution is key. Continuous research, transposition, and informed decision-making are assisted from navigating the complexion for GM foods. Last but not least, thank you again to all of the panel guys for your contribution and participation in today existing forum discussion. That's a nice day for everyone and a nice day. Thank you for everyone for joining our program today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So,